Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to given to us. Now we are gonna talk about our discuss. The topic is second language acquisition or SLA. But before we are giving more information about second language acquisition or SLA, let me introduce first the member of our group. So we are from group 2. It's me, Ijan Salim Bamba, and there is Clarissa Cielamida, Kristi E. Kiloi, Natalia Roinbowan, Natalia Sambur, Renata Giamaneke, and Tripiona Felis Polang. Introduction. Second language acquisition or SLA refers to the process through which individuals learn and acquire a language other than their native or first language. It is a complex and multifaceted field of study that explores how people of all age and background acquire proficiency in a second language. SLA research examines various factors influencing language learning, including age, environment, motivation, and cognitive processes. Understanding the principles of SLA can be crucial for educator, learner, and researchers seeking to enhance language learning outcomes and facilitate effective language instruction. So the topic is that we can discuss today is 1. Explanation of SLA, 2. Factor influence second language acquisition, 3. Second language acquisition learning strategy, 4. Difference between a first language and a second language, and last but not least is example of second language. So without any further ado, let's begin.
Explanation of CLA from Cook 2003 ebook and Allen Device ebook. The first one is from Cook ebook 2003. This material discusses the field of second language acquisition or CLA research, which emerged in the 1970s. It explored the study of acquiring a second language, looking at factors like transfer from the first language, systematicity in learner's language, and why second language acquisition is often seen as incomplete. The material highlights that CLA research has both made significant discoveries and faced criticism, including the assumption of a universal model and the neglect of learners with multiple language. Additionally, it questions the scientific validity of SLA research due to individual and sociological variables and emphasizes the need for mediation between research finding and individual teaching and learning preference. It concludes by mentioning newer, more context-sensitive approach in SLA research that consider the diverse nature of language acquisition. The second from Allen Device ebook. This material discusses second language acquisition in two main sections. First is development. It introduced the concept of the lexical frequency profile as a measure of vocabulary in the writing of second language learners. This tool helps evaluate vocabulary's role in language learning and its relationship with writing quality. The lexical frequency profile employs a computerized instrument that matches vocabulary against frequency lists to assess writing proficiency. It can be adapted for different proficiency levels, making it a valuable tool for estimating writing proficiency and understanding vocabulary roles in language learning.
The second research discussion explores the practical and theoretical importance of determining the optimal game for studying second foreign language learning. It touches on the ideal of sensitive period for language expression during puberty and its relevance to becoming a native speaker. The material mentioned expressional learning will achieve native like master in a second language even with later exposure. Research by scholars like Bit Song and with such challenge, the nation with native speaker ability is impossible for second language learning after a sensitive period. Bialystoc's works suggest that successful second language acquisition remain possible for those who are learning a natural language in childhood and retrieve certain advantageous learning qualification. Overall, this material addresses key aspects of SLA, including vocabulary assessment and the accurate aspects of language learning, shedding light on both developmental and research perspective.
Factor influencing second language creation. Second language acquisition refers to the study of how students learn a second language additionally to their first language. Second language acquisition is concerned with the study of the way in which an individual becomes able to use one or more languages different from his first language. Second language acquisition is generally thought to be constrained by maturational factors that circumscribe a critical period of native-like attainment. Age is one of the factors that influence second language learning. It is generally believed that children are better at language than adults. Young learners grow and at different stages develop a set of cognitive, emotional, physical, and social characteristics that are essential in order to orient the second language teaching and understand their learning. Age and second language acquisition. There is some consensus among second language acquisition researchers that act as an effective factor that brings about different performance stakes in second language learning. Age is one of the most important effective factors in second language acquisition. SLA theories and research have explained the impact of age in second language acquisition. Some researchers have focused on the view that the younger learns as the better learns. We heard other opinion the older learns as a better learns. Adults naturally find themselves in such situations that demand more complex language and expression of more complicated ideas. We as children lack pressure and maturity in second language learning.
Second language acquisition learning strategies. According to Selinker, learning strategies can be considered as belonging to the 5 psycholinguistic processes that shape interlanguage system. These 5 psycholinguistic processes are as follows: native language transfer, overgeneralization of target language rules, transfer of training, strategies of communication, and strategies of learning. Among the main approaches to second language instruction emphasized are the grammatical approach, communicative approach, or cognitive approach. Grammatical approach. Early research has shown that this historical approach emerged 2 centuries ago with the purpose of teaching Greek and Latin, whose instruction view language learning as a mental discipline. This teacher-centered approach is mainly focused on teaching L2 grammar structures. Communicative approach. This contemporary approach, which had its origins in the 1960s and 1970s, view as its principle the communication constructivism, and social interaction. As this a learner-centered approach, students should develop a soft competence: communicative, grammatical, social-linguistic, discourse, and strategic, which are nurtured through authentic materials, activities, and strategies in order to enable students to have a meaningful acquisition of LSU language. The cognitive approach emerged from your understanding of cognitive psychological view of learning process. The main method used in this approach is known as cognitive academic language learning approach, which is focused on cognitive development in L1 and L2, higher knowledge, and explicit instruction in learning strategies.
Difference between a first language and a second language. Language acquisition is the most impressive aspect of human development in psychological and cognitive perspective. However, all the normal human beings acquire the language they first encounter as children. Then they might learn multiple languages, but those languages will always be different from the first language they acquired by being exposed to. A first language is the mother tongue or native language of a person, while a second language is a language a person learns in order to communicate with the native speaker of that language. The first language is like an instinct which is triggered by birth and developed with the experience of being exposed to it. There is no other alternative to a first language. A person cannot decide his or her first language. It comes to him or her as an inheritance, legacy, birthright. A second language is always fixed by the person. There are many alternatives to a second language. The acquired process of the first language is very rapid, while the learning process of the second language can vary from language to language and from person to person, but can never be as rapid as the first language acquisition. Some factors of difference for the first language and the second language. Age. It is the most important factor that makes a second language totally different from the first language. Children of the age of 6 who have already acquired full proficiency in their first language are most capable of learning a second language.
Personality. A child's personality does not usually make much of difference in the acquisition of the first language, but it makes a hard difference in the learning process of the second language. Culture. The first language is one of the most important factor of a person's culture, but the second language is not the important in any one culture. Motivation. It is an important factor for the second language learning. A learning with good motivation to learn a second language is likely to learn that language faster. A first language and a second language both have their effect on each other. However, as we have learned that the first language is natural and has a solid base in a present, intellectual, and psychological development, the first language is not affected by the second language as much as the second language is affected by the first language.
For the example, second language acquisition involves consciously learning a new language after acquiring their first language. Age, motivation, and learning environment can influence the process and results of second language acquisition. For example, adults who move to the United States from non-English speaking countries such as Japan. They do not learn English as their first language but have the motivation to master it as a second language. They enroll in English classes, learn grammar and vocabulary, practice speaking, listening, reading, and writing in English. Over time, they become proficient in English, enabling them to communicate effectively, participate in work or social context, and understand English language media. This process exemplifies second language acquisition. So the conclusion from the material, acquiring and learning a second language is very important in a bilingual and multilingual society. It is also a necessity in today's global world where technology is mostly restricted to specific countries speaking a small number of languages. In fact, a lot of students, teachers, specialists, and politicians find themselves in a bad need for learning these languages. The conclusion on second language acquisition is that it is a complex process influenced by various factors such as age, motivation, exposure, and individual differences. While some aspects of language learning may become more challenging with age, adults can still acquire new language effectively. Motivation and immersion in a language-rich environment can significantly aid the acquisition process. Overall, second language acquisition is a dynamic and lifelong journey that varies from person to person.
So there are 5 sources here. We made this PPT by taking information from several different sources. You can see in here, so there are 5 sources in PPT in here to make it this PPT by taking information from several different sources. I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.